Welcome to CivilizationX. Electricity is getting cheaper faster than grids can move it. The bottleneck is no longer generation alone, but control, wires, and timing. At 7:12 p.m. in a hot coastal apartment, a mother lets a slow tap fill a dented steel pot and hesitates over the air conditioner because the last bill is still unpaid. For households like hers, energy decides water, cooling, and sleep. In reverse osmosis desalination, electricity alone can make up 35 to 45% of operating cost, using roughly 3 to 7 kilowatt hours per cubic meter. Now the system is changing. Solar PV costs fell 83% from 2009 to 2023, and onshore wind fell 65%, making them the cheapest new electricity in most of the world. The institutions pushing the next layer are grid operators, the IEA, and energy AI teams building forecasting and control systems that decide when power should move, store, or wait. The question is not whether cheap generation exists. It does. The question is what breaks next when abundant electrons hit an old grid. Electricity gets cheap when supply is abundant and the marginal cost of one more kilowatt hour approaches zero. Sunlight and wind have no fuel bill, but power has to arrive at the right place and hour. Otherwise, midday abundance is curtailed, while nighttime apartments still ration relief. That is the real anomaly. AI is becoming part of the grid itself. Google Cloud describes it plainly. AI empowers utility companies to address modern challenges by predicting demand, managing flow, and optimizing operations in real time. The National Laboratory of the Rockies makes the same point more technically. Next-generation AI can provide proactive decision support and predictive online control for efficiency, reliability, and resilience. Mechanically, that means forecasting weather, demand spikes, and line congestion, shifting batteries, pumps, chillers, and industrial loads into cheap hours, and rerouting power before instability spreads. IEA and European Parliament calculations suggest this could free about 175 gigawatts of additional capacity worldwide. That changes what electricity can do. Cheap electrons can push seawater through membranes, pull CO2 from air, power LEDs and cooling in farms, or run furnaces and electrolyzers. The floor drops here. Direct air capture has a theoretical minimum energy need of about 140 to 210 kilowatt hours per ton of CO2. Vertical farms average 38.8 kilowatt hours per kilogram of produce, versus 5.4 for greenhouses, mostly lighting and cooling. Yet Growe's Gideon van de Krieke says one lettuce system is down to 10 kilowatt hours per kilo, comparable to a conventional greenhouse, because cultivation can shift into low-price hours. So what breaks next is not physics first, it is infrastructure. The world can have cheap electrons and still expensive relief. Advanced reactors may compete around $5.7 to $7.3 per watt, or 6.0 to 7.7 with thermal storage. Fusion is attracting capital, a market projected from $3.8 billion in 2025 to $18.6 billion by 2033, a 21.5% CAGR. But Dr. Nick Hawker warns early large fusion designs may stay above $150 per megawatt hour, while being competitive beyond 2040 likely requires roughly $80 to $100 per megawatt hour. In the next 5 to 15 years, the target is not free power. It is delivered low-cost power, more transmission, smarter tariffs, flexible demand, and cleaner firm supply. That matters because data centers, AI, and cryptocurrency could consume 620 to 1,050 terawatt hours by 2026. Abundance will be contested. The constraint is real. The data exists. Whether the systems built around it can act on it at scale, that is the next engineering problem. Stay with CivilizationX.